welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. I just want to say a big welcome to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your support of me, support of each other in the comment section. A big extra thank you to everyone who has reached out to me on Etsy for a personal reading. You guys are amazing. So thank you so much for trusting me and for coming over to Etsy and finding me and going through all the trouble of booking. I know that sometimes it's a hassle. So thank you guys so much for your friendship. And if you have found yourself here for the very first time, we would just like to welcome you. We are a space of light and love. We are a pick a card channel here, so please pull up a chair and grab yourself a cup of tea and some snacks, and we'll have a little bit of a chat because we're all friends when we gather at my table. So today's pick a card reading, we're doing a love message from your person, the person on your mind. What are their current thoughts of you, and where do they see this headed in the future? What are their next moves towards you? So current thoughts and their next actions. We have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the purple little lily and the wasp spirit. We have pile number 2 with the brown-eyed Susie and the squirrel spirit. And we have pile number 3 with the pig spirit and the red or pink rose, I'm sorry. So whichever pile or piles or flowers or cards are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting for you from Spirit today. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today is a love message from your person. What are their current thoughts and where is this connection headed? What is their next move? Pile 1. Hello everybody in pile number 1. You were drawn to this purple flower. Perhaps you were drawn to the wasp spirit, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, a love message from them. What are their current thoughts of you? And what are their next actions going to be towards you? So the wasp spirit, it says here, sometimes life stings, and it's number 6 and 4, which equals a 10. So there's a feeling of perhaps separation happening between the two of you at this time, or something that has happened in your past, giving them reason to think that it stings. So let's take a look and see what their current thoughts of you are. And after that, we're going to take a look and see what their next move towards you is going to be. So pile 1, we're looking at current feelings and thoughts first, and what is their next action towards you. Ooh, we got a lot going on. I just saw the Knight of Cups, the Tower. Oh my goodness. Current thoughts and feelings for pile 1, please. And their next actions. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. You could be an earth sign. There's fire energy here as well. Whoops. Okay, it's on the floor. Hold on, I'm gonna get there. 9 of Pentacles. Their current thoughts and feelings for you, please, Spirit. King of Pentacles. There's 4 of Swords, so it definitely feels like it's in separation, perhaps for a while here with the Temperance card. Then we have 7 of Cups on the back of the deck, so there's some confusion here. They don't know how you feel, and because I feel like they're matching your energy. They have a lot of desire for you, but it's like it feels like there's been a long-standing no contact situation here, and I feel like the two of you have really built up separate lives that sort of mirror each other in many ways. Of course, that's going to be a different scenario for each person watching because I'm dealing with collective energy for these readings. But it feels like there's a big distance between you. And it feels like both of you have potentially built up foundations elsewhere. And this doesn't have to be with other people, but it just looks like you have put yourselves in positions of authority. You've built up foundations even monetarily for yourself, and you've put yourself in a place where you're proud. But we do have this 4 of Swords. Amidst all of this, the desire, but all the stability, there's been a separation, and perhaps a long-standing one where we've had nothing but time to sort of reflect upon the connection, but it's left us with some confusion because there's a lot that needs to be said. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. How are they currently thinking and feeling for you? We have the World. We have the Four of Pentacles. After all this time, and I feel like it could be a long length of time, after all of this time, they still feel very possessive over this connection. But at the same time as that message is coming in about their possession over you, they're also very guarded about this position as well. So they're very hesitant to create change here. They do fantasize about that change quite a bit, about reunions. I do feel like this could have been a situation in the past where there has been a missed connection, a missed opportunity, where someone did not share their truth of how they felt. I feel like this could have been something that could have shaped into more, but it should have left the friendship realm, and it maybe never did. It never evolved to that state because somebody was too afraid to speak up, even though they really felt a strong connection. Oh my goodness, Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. They dream about a happenstantial, like a happenstantial meeting. Is that a word? They dream about meeting you by happenstance, but it's like a dream. It's like a plan they're making. It's like, I am planning to just bump into this person down the road. I'm planning that we have another opportunity to reconnect, because they dream about that. They fantasize about that, about communicating, about letting you in on what they've experienced and vice versa. But it feels very hopeful, but almost like a sad type of hopeful. Like, I want this to happen so badly, and I almost feel like it could happen if we wait long enough. But I'm not putting any effort in necessarily to make that happen right now. And it could be because we have this 10 of Cups on back of deck. Now, this can represent a lot of different things, and I am dealing with collective energy. Just want to take a peek underneath the Ace of Swords. For some, this card is really reflecting this in place for one or both of you. So a family unit with children could be here amidst this connection. So take that as it resonates. But it's been amidst this journey, even if there is no family in place, it's been amidst this journey, the building up of these foundations that we have, that all of the clarity has come in. It's like I needed the time and space to recognize that this was something that was profound, that I should have walked through that gateway, that doorway in the past. And they've gained a lot of clarity over this. I feel like they still would love to see where this would go down the road as well. How are they currently thinking and feeling about you? We have reflection, illusion, self-examination, and distortion. It's like they realize that they saw things differently in the past, and that how they handled this connection in the past hasn't served them to this point. So they've spent, and they are currently in this state of reflection as well, reflecting upon this connection. I think they think about you a lot, even though a lot of time has passed. Current thoughts and feelings for you, please. We have achievement. Keep focused on your dream. And this person does seem very focused on coin and career. This person seems like they could be a manager or a supervisor of some kind in their field. I don't necessarily get entrepreneurial vibes from this person, but I feel like they are definitely have worked their way up to the top of whatever vein they are working in. And that's been their focus this whole time, is just building up that foundation. And it's been through this period of time, and I feel like it's taken them a while to get all of the clarity here about what's been missing for them. We have peace here, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. And those thoughts might be about you sometimes. How does this person currently feel? And then we're going to look at their intentions towards you. What are their next actions going to be in this connection? How are they currently feeling, please? I don't want to lose this connection. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to let it go. I don't want, it says you are right. I would do anything for you. It came out in the reverse position. And that reminds me of the 10 of Cups. excuse me, reminds me of the Ten of Cups in the reverse. And if the Ten of Cups is in the reverse, sometimes that talks about family issues, or that being the issue in this connection right now. So again, there's someone watching who this person does have a family, and maybe you have a family as well. I'm terrified, and I'm sorry. Sorry about being scared in the past. Sorry about allowing my fears to override my desire in this connection, because things could have turned out so differently. And that's what I keep hearing, is things could have turned out so differently. This love scares me. I feel like it always has, and it still does. It's always scared them. The intensity that they felt for you then scared them. It still scares them. They have think before they act, and then we have yeah, nah, coming out with that card. I see their position really getting in the way of them making moves. So I'm interested to see what the future of this connection does hold, what their next actions towards you will be, because I feel like this person is very sort of guarded and really stuck in their life. Please give me time. I've never felt like this before is on the back of that deck. How are they feeling? What would they like to say to you? What are their current feelings, please? You have, I'm forever yours. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to let it go. Even if we're not together, I can't see myself letting you go. I wish that I had fought harder for this in the past. And now I feel stuck in my position. So I have things I need to say to you, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to wield that, because it scares me to walk through that gateway, and it might open up a can of worms that I'm not prepared for. Do you miss us the way that I do? And here I have things I have to tell you. I have things left that I need to say to you. Let's get a couple more message cards, and then we're going to look at the future. This is the kind of love that people write about. Twin flame type of energy here. We had that Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. I feel it's fated to be in some way. I keep dreaming of the past and what it held for us. I am trying to move forward currently, and I feel like they are like neck deep in responsibilities. They're trying. They just can't seem to shake thoughts of you. I'm aglow with thoughts of you, and I'm watching your social media. So as much as they're saying they're trying to move forward, I don't think they're actually doing anything to move forward other than to just work on their responsibilities. You make me want to be at my best, because I feel like they would want to impress you with where they're sitting in life. We have cat and mouse game, and that feels like it is coming in from past energy. You give me an indescribable feeling. The cat and mouse game, I feel like there was a lot of flirtation that went back and forth in the past. A lot of missed opportunities, a lot of signs available to both of you. And now that really stings. You know, the realization coming in, it says sometimes life stings. Yes. Sometimes it's because somebody's feeling very complacent to where they're sitting right now. And it could be both of your energies, but sometimes life does sting when we get those realizations. Let's shift gears here a little bit and take a look at their next actions. Spirit, what are their next actions towards Group 1, please? What will they do next in this connection? We have the Judgment card, the Temperance card, your next actions, please. Four of Pentacles, so the Empress, and we have the Hanged Man. We do have the King of Swords here at the back of the deck. They could be in the Queen of Swords. So this is like the counterparts together, the King and Queen of Swords on very matched energy, the same as the King and Queen of Pentacles. So you could both be air signs, you could both be earth signs, vice versa as well. And there's a sense of stagnation, unfortunately. As I said, I don't feel like this person is going to be able to tear themselves away from their current situation. There is this call for patience here. There is a call, and it doesn't feel over. For many watching, it doesn't feel over, but that could be because too that you've spent many lifetimes in a loop with this person as well. This reflection, this judgment card, is really a reflection being called upon us and upon this person to truly dissect whether or not we want new beginnings, and if we do, to create those new beginnings through our decisive action. We have this Temperance card. Lots of time perhaps leading up to this reading, and perhaps lots of time afterwards as well, before we get to this potential outcome of an offer coming in or any type of reconnection. But unfortunately, I don't see them making any bold steps towards you because of this, because of the Four of Pentacles, and they're trying to be logical about it. They're trying to rise above the situation and see things from a logical point of view. But sometimes that can mask a little bit of fear of the consequences of stepping outside of a stepping outside of a situation that we are really embroiled upon, because sometimes it's about our ego, sometimes it's about our home that stops us and causes this stagnation. But either way, Spirit says there's not a lot going on next, at least in the near future here. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile number 1. A charm bowl, please. This person's current thoughts and feelings in the bowl. What can you add, Spirit? How do they currently feel about pile 1? The Four of Wands. On its side, the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. So somebody could be a father figure that you're asking about, and there definitely could be children involved, or some sort of really strong foundation that they have spent time and effort building up. They are cloaking feelings for you, though, because this Emperor is all guarded. He's not showing his emotions, even though his cheeks are all flushed. So he doesn't feel like he has the capacity or the space to speak about this, he or she. And there's this Four of Wands. It's a gateway that's laying on its side. You know, nobody can walk through it at this point. So there's no real movement happening here because of these roles, because of this position. Let's get some charms for you. We have the Pineapple, which is reunions and friendship. We have and we also have the Nine of Clubs here. Sorry, it took me a minute. The Nine of Clubs, which is the Nine of Wands. So somebody's growing really frustrated, maintaining this whole position, and really wishing that someone would come in and save them, or the universe would open up and save them from it, perhaps on some days. We have the letter P. We also have the High Priestess with the curled shell, because this is a secret that you may keep and that they may keep. We have the Whale tail here, going with the flow and not being sure if it's over amongst it. You know, the feelings are still intense, so not being 100% certain that it's completely over. We have the Leaf of Change. We also have the Cupcake, wanting our cake and eating it too. And we have the Forget-Me-Not. All right, group number 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please leave me a comment below and subscribe to my channel so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. I would love for you to check out my Instagram account and check out my Etsy link. I will be reposting on Sunday for the Etsy shop, so keep checking back. And I really hope that you come back here to the Tarot Cottage for another day, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello everybody. In group number 2, you were drawn to the Brown-Eyed Susie, or to the Squirrel Spirit, and this is your reading, a love message from the person on your mind. What are their current thoughts and feelings of you, and what will their next actions towards you be? So we're starting with the Squirrel Spirit here. It says believe in yourself. And these acorns are these signs of beautiful potential, kind of like the egg. It holds the potential for so much growth and so much expansion, but it's being handled by nervousness and fear potentially. So this person could be very fearful to express themselves to you or to reveal their feelings to you in some way, but there could be a lot at stake here. Like there could be a lot to gain if we're able to push through our fears. So let's take a look here. And let's see, what are their current thoughts and feelings of you, group number 2? Always remember that I'm dealing with collective energy for these readings. So if this does not resonate with you, please try a different pile or a different reading. What are their current feelings and thoughts towards you? Group number 2. 10 of Wands. Five of Pentacles. And I already feel a sense of lack of confidence with them, because even the Squirrel card says believe in yourself, and this Five of Pentacles tell me that they do not believe in themselves, and they have been feeling a certain way for you. This could be a crush situation. 10 of Cups. They've been feeling a certain way for you for a really long time, and they've been suppressing this feeling for you for a really long time, keeping it very close to their chest. It's a big burden for them. Can we clarify the 10 of Wands, please? What do they want to say? How are their current feelings? 7 of Wands. It's like the longer they take to reveal themselves to you, the longer it will take them to reveal themselves, because they're just adding up the stack of anxiety, the stack of worry. And it's because they put you on such a pedestal, and they put themselves on such a lower level than you. We have the Five of Pentacles with the Empress. This Empress is giving birth to life itself. She holds so much value because everything stems from her. She is the focus, and this person considers themselves to sort of not have enough to offer this beautiful Empress. King of Wands, fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And we started out with the fire energy with the 10 of Wands as well, so there could be fire here. The Devil. They're almost addicted to you. They're almost addicted to you, but it's also that insecurity that adds to this whole mess for them. We have the Chariot and we have the Four of Wands. This really feels like it could be like a crush situation, or maybe even a friendship that wants to move into more, but they really are holding deep feelings for you that they're not sharing. And I feel like they really know what they want. Like they want you, period, full stop. They know what they want. And it's like wild horses. It's like wild horses here taking her into the direction of her dream. It's like the Chariot needs the strength, the courage to push through this gateway and to reveal themselves. There is fear, though, that they're suppressing, and it's because they're putting so much weight upon it. Like they're putting so much weight upon this connection and upon your value. You are a literal dream come true. You are a trophy. You are abundance itself. It's like you have the capacity to fulfill them completely, and that's what they really feel. It's like when you're not around, they feel lost. When you are around, they feel complete. You stir up so much emotion in them, but not just emotion. You also stir up a lot of fire and desire, and that starts to build up and starts to gain a little bit of pressure. And when they feel that pressure building, all of a sudden their insecurities rise and raise their heads again and remind them about the lack inside of themselves. And that's why the Squirrel Spirit is asking them to believe in themselves. Some of this lack mindset, perhaps you share as well, and they don't even realize that. But believing in themselves could solve all of their problems, because it's this that needs to be addressed, this fear. Fear of not being enough. Can we clarify the Five of Pentacles? How are they currently thinking and feeling? I will say this Queen of Cups right in the center with the Nine of Cups, like this person is in love. They're in love. They're suppressing it. You can see she's underneath the surface of the water, you know, trying to go with the flow with the way things are, but deep down still maintaining that you are this wish. There's the genie's lamp. Like if they had a wish and a genie came upon them, they would wish for you. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Four of Cups. I just saw the Four of Cups too. It's like they feel like there's that what they have to offer looks so measly or so small. Two of Wands. And it's easier for them to fantasize than to risk that rejection. But truly they're not saving themselves from anything by holding back how they feel and not walking through this, because there's so much to be gained. Here's the Four of Wands again. There's so much to be gained here. when we make the choice to go in the direction and feel the confidence that we need to push ourselves through, because that's the only thing getting in the way of this. I feel like the only thing getting in the way of this is themselves, their own insecurities, and they don't see the forest through the trees. They don't see the truth that lies within them and the abundance that lies within them as well. And them holding back is just, they're wasting a lot of time. But it is easier for them to live in a fantasy realm with the Two of Wands than to put into action the plans that they have here, to reveal themselves. Because look what they want. They want the Two of Cups. They want the Two of Cups, but they feel like there's something lacking inside of themselves that they can't offer you that. It's a prison of their own design. Their own anxiety is holding them back. It feels very much like a crush situation. And this card too just showed itself flipped over, the Four of Pentacles, because look at the greedy little piggy. He doesn't want to let you go. It's like this is a possession type of feeling. I feel obsessed over this person. But I'm also really weary of expressing myself and being rejected too. That's, if I walk through that gateway, I could be crushed, is what they're thinking. What are their current thoughts and feelings for you? Pile number 2. We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Wanting to whisk you away, potentially. And wanting to come up with a plan of action too. They also like retreating. They also like the fantasy that they're able to create of you in their mind, because it allows them freedom in that fantasy. They can be who they want to be when they fantasize about you. But acting upon it, that's where the real trouble comes. And the Chariot, again, it's a decision that's been made. But once we make this decision, we need to head towards that decision with strength, with determination, even if we're fearful. We have, you deserve love. You are lovable. They don't see their value. They don't see their worth. And we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. What are their current feelings? How do they currently feel for you at this moment, please? If I called, would you answer me? Like, oh, it just sounds like they are so sure that you are so out of their league that you wouldn't give them the time of day. You wouldn't give them even the time of day to express themselves. I should have ran after you. 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups potentially as well. It's a sense of missed opportunity here, and not recognizing that they still have a shot with you potentially too, because the 5 of Cups often showcases that those opportunities being knocked over. But behind them, if they turn around and see things logically and stop worrying so much, they would see that they still have an opportunity with you, and it's a good one. I'm not waiting a second longer. And we do have the 8 of Wands, and I hope that that correlates to what they're going to do next and what their next actions will be, because it does show that they're trying to break free from this devil. They're trying to break free and come towards you with some sort of action. I'm a smug son of a bee, but if they act smug, and here on the floor we have, I just want everything to be perfect and let's talk about sex. If they act smug, it's an act. Especially if they, I'm getting really strong Leo vibes. If they're acting smug, it's an act. It's not real confidence. And they may even talk about things like this. Maybe they talk about sexual things, or they make sexual jokes as an attempt to sort of test the waters. We have here, I just want everything to be perfect, and that's why they're taking their time, because they think you deserve perfection. They think you deserve that perfection, but if they wait too long, the opportunity could pass them by. You could destroy me. You have the power to wreck me, the power to completely wreck my dreams and ruin my sandcastle. I want to give you as much as you give me. I want you to want me as much as I want you. I want to be able to offer you the abundance that you deserve. It's about balance. They want a balanced connection, but because they feel like you are on a different level than them, they're a little bit out of their league, it adds to that insecurity. But we have unfinished business. And I shouldn't have doubted my intuition in the past. I should have went for it when I had the nerve. I want to get back what we had. I want a return. I want a reunion. If you're in separation, they want a reunion. They want to grow this beautiful love, because that's a Six of Cups. That's a beautiful love card. That's a card about connection that is very intrinsic and very spiritually guided. How are they currently feeling? Even though we're not together, I can't see myself letting you go. And that's that greediness, that sense of possession over you. But they're just as guarding of their own ego. So as much as they're guarding of this connection, their own ego is guarded just as fiercely. I have been doing spell work on you, trying to manifest this connection to better their chances, perhaps. I'm going to take action. I'm just planning my approach. And that's the second card we've seen, where they're planning an approach, where they're planning to come charging towards you. I am obsessed with you. Just know I'm obsessed with you. The Devil, Capricorn. I have been receiving your telepathic messages. And the back of the deck says, I don't want to hide this connection anymore. I don't want to hide myself. It's like I'm ready to take a leap. I'm ready to believe in myself in this connection. But let's take a look at their next actions. So let's do a spread of their next actions and see what they're going to be. What are their next actions towards group 2, please, on the floor? It's a floor day today. We have the Queen of Cups. Their next action towards you, please. They're planning their approach, but they're nervous about it. I just saw the Knight of Swords. The next action towards you. Seven of Cups. They're scared. They don't know how you feel. Six of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. We have back of deck energy as the Four of Pentacles, and I just want to clarify that's Queen of Wands, please, Spirit. The High Priestess. We do have the Three of Pentacles and the Chariot. I feel like they're going to continue to communicate with you and continue to try to build up their confidence. They're in the midst of this reflection right now with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups about whether or not to reveal themselves, because they are very insecure about what your feelings are towards them. So I feel like if you're communicating with this person, and I feel like you are in contact, this will continue. This communication will continue. And they will grow in confidence throughout this. So they may have the opportunity to build this connection so that they have the power to wield that strength that they need to get that Chariot into motion. Because I feel like their decisions have already been made towards you. Now they just need that confidence to be built up. So the communication will continue, and then that confidence will build up, which could lead to a strengthening of the connection that's already in place. And what we do with that foundation is completely up to us. It's like we need to make a choice then with this foundation. And they're trying to manifest this. Like they are actively trying to manifest a fresh start for you. So I feel like that could happen for you, group 2, in the future. This person's confidence is increasing. I love that. Let's get a charm bowl for you. Charm bowl, please, for group number 2. Your current feelings and thoughts towards you. Two of Cups out of the bowl. Ace of Cups. And the Two of Pentacles reversed. You know, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse often speaks to somebody who is struggling and having a hard time committing to their ideas and their plans when it comes to this connection. What they know what they want, but they're struggling to commit to the action required to make themselves known. Very nervous person when it comes to you. What they want is you, though. And here's the Two of Cups, which is beautiful because that's a beautiful connection and the desire for a relationship. They just need that confidence to grow. We have in the bowl today, we have lots of cards. We have here, give the girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world, Marilyn Monroe. And Marilyn Monroe was this huge sex symbol. I feel like they really look at you in that vein. We have the bird in flight, which is a good sign because it shows at least 2 birds in flight. It shows 2 people on the same page. Whether they know it or not, you're on the same page as them. We have a mask here, taking masks off after we're able to look at things from a higher perspective. We have a nursing cap on a heart, so there could be a hospital or nursing connection, perhaps a work connection. It could be also a blocked heart chakra or a heart chakra that needs some healing. We have Aries in the bowl. We have the sea star, which is a symbol of healing ourselves from something that we feel we have missed out on. It could be feelings of lack within ourselves. We have the 4 here of clubs, which is the 4 of wands, which is gateways, which is opportunities coming up for the 2 of you, for this person to reveal themselves. Here's the King of Hearts, King of Cups. We have the 2 of Pentacles, and we also have the 7 of Pentacles. So they're trying to be patient, but I feel like someone's growing impatient in this connection for this person to sort of make a move or to reveal themselves. There is a lot of emotion behind this person and what they want to express, though. So and sometimes it's hard to express that type of emotion. But there are opportunities coming in for you and for this connection, for this person to reveal themselves. All right, group number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. And if it did, I would love to hear your story in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell and your like button. And drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check out my account on Instagram for a chance to win a free mini read. That post is going up momentarily. I think I'll do that today. And you can check out my Etsy link. I will be reposting slots for that tomorrow on Sunday, Eastern Standard Time around noon. But I would love for you to come back here to the Tarot Cottage on YouTube for another day, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello everybody in group number 3. You were drawn to the beautiful pink rose, or perhaps to this pig spirit, and this is your reading. The pig spirit says, use your mind wisely, and it shows a pig that has wings. I think about if pigs could fly and impossibilities and things of that nature. So this person has this idea that this is an impossibility for whatever reason. Perhaps you feel that as well, or you share that mentality. But the card says, use your mind wisely. So instead of focusing with unwavering faith upon what it is we think is unavailable to us, Spirit encourages us to shift that focus and think about what we can accomplish through our actions and goals. So let's see what this person is currently thinking and feeling about you, and then we will shift gears and see, which one do I want to use? We will shift gears and see what their next action is going to be. I'm being indecisive about the decks that I want to use today, but group number 3, how does this person currently feel about you at this moment, about this connection? What are their current thoughts and feelings when it comes to you? 2 of Cups, starting with the beautiful 2 of Cups. So this is a connection that you may even feel intrinsically connected by. Like you can see, this is complete connection. There's no separation. So even if it's in separation, it's like you're still connected spiritually in some way. The 2 of Cups can represent soulmate energy if you subscribe to that idea. You have the Sun. So you could be a Leo, Aries, a Leo specifically. They could also be a Leo. But I feel like you're the Leo. I feel like I feel like you're the Leo here. You don't have to be, of course. What are their current thoughts and feelings, please? The Knight of Wands. There are some similar vibes to pile 2, to be honest, because it seems like they think you're out of their league in some way. They really put themselves below you. 6 of Swords. 7 of Swords. Back of the deck is the 2 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, my voice is cracking. Paused you for a drink of water. 2 of Pentacles here shows that they are juggling a lot and very responsible, potentially. Someone who's juggling a lot in life. They are maintaining this connection and this feeling for you in secrecy. And I feel like there's a lot that they wish that they could express to you and get off of their chest, because they feel like a lot has been left unsaid. We have the Devil. They can't shake this connection. They can't shake this connection at all. It's almost a bit of an addiction. The Heart of Swords, the Queen of Swords. You could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The Page of Cups. The Judgment card. And the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords on the back of the deck with the Three of Wands. I do feel like you could be in separation from this person, or at least not speaking at this moment. With this Three of Wands, it shows that they wish that they could, though. And it is a burden that they can't. So it really bothers them that they can't speak with you, and that they have to hold how they feel, and even the desire for wanting to speak with you. They do feel like they have to hold it inside. But they're keen on it. That's the thing that they really want you to understand. They're keen on it. They've spent a lot of time reflecting upon what it is they would like to say to you and what they would like out of this connection. And they feel like there's a lot that they want to get off of their chest, that they never had the courage to get off of their chest in the past as well. They've seen the lack in their effort, or the lack in putting forth the effort in the past. And that's something that they lament quite a bit, I have to say. I'm getting a really heavy feeling about that. There is this message coming through too, that they feel like everything they touch turns to crap a little bit. And I know I hate to use a word like that, but that's literally what I'm seeing, because I'm almost looking at this as like a dung beetle pushing something uphill. And that's what Spirit was showing me when I first laid the card down. So there's a sense of them like struggling with this. Struggling with the weight of this knowledge that they've now gained over this period of time when they've had so much time to reflect. And I feel like you could have had quite a span of time potentially where you've had the opportunity to reflect here. They are saying that they feel like they're separated from something really, really important, and really holds a lot of weight for your ascension even. Like there's soulmate vibes here. I can't deny that. And they want new beginnings. They want to leap into new beginnings with you with this Knight of Wands, but it feels very fiery, because I feel like they have curiosities that they were never able to satiate. Ten of Swords, but they've sort of given up on that idea. They've given up on that idea here. Oops, it's on the floor. It's the Seven of Swords. It's like the past insecurities are coming back to haunt them, to creep up on them, to make them feel like they're not enough, or they don't have enough to offer. They're too fearful to leap, and that's why this Ten of Swords is here with this Pigs Could Fly card. Use your mind wisely instead of using it to your detriment, because the Ten of Swords, swords are supposed to be used for clarity and truth and justice. And in the Ten of Swords, instead of using it for that good purpose, we've used it for the purpose of destitution, and to kind of put ourselves in a place where we don't feel like we can go on. And this over emotional response to pain and separation can sometimes cloud our judgment and make us feel hopeless in a situation that still could have hope for us, because it says use your mind wisely instead. The Ten of Swords often, this deck does not, but often showcases, after a dark night, a period of sunshine breaking through the darkness. It's like but this person's they can't foresee that sunshine. They don't see the possibilities right now, which is why they're maintaining this secrecy. But it offers a glimmer of hope to create a new path. We can't create a plan of action towards our goals if we're doing it in the shroud of insecurity. We have to do it in the light of day, when we're feeling optimistic, when we're feeling powerful, when we're feeling confident. And that's where that's lacking for them, is this confidence. They do feel like they missed out permanently on a chance with you, but they are still, like, deep in their heart, they're not letting go of the connection. Like, deep in their heart, they don't want to release the hope that they have. Five of Wands. Eight of Wands. Very fiery energy from this person. Very fiery energy. Ace of Cups. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So they want to communicate with you. They want new emotional beginnings, but they want it to start in the physical realm, I do feel. They want it to start in the physical because that's where maybe they're most confident or comfortable expressing themselves. But they feel so insecure. They feel like they're not enough. And that other options could be more appealing to you. How do they currently think and feel for you, pile 3? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And we have here healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. You know, it's interesting. It says keep an open mind. It says use your mind wisely, because their mind is closed to the possibility of what could be. And when we're so closed to what we have the ability to overcome, it means we're not putting that effort in. We're not putting the effort in that we need to put in towards the change in this connection. So they're really being encouraged to open up that mind and to consider a more positive approach. And that's why the King of Wands or the Knight of Wands went down first, because he goes boldly towards what he wants, which is a new emotional start with you. He goes boldly even though he doesn't know what the consequences will be. The healing family issues, I really feel, could be connected to them in the past and what has brought them to this place of insecurity in the first place. You know, and I often say that the way that we're treated as children and the way that we are taught to navigate emotional connections and physical connections and romantic connections, we carry those lessons with us. And if they are lacking in the past, we're carrying that lack of confidence, that lack of information with us into the present energy. And it's this mindset. It's not stemming from you. It's stemming from the past, anything they've been through. And they need to heal that within themselves. It's not their fault that they were put in that position, but it is their responsibility to heal it. And they do that through vulnerability. By being vulnerable, by pushing through, by doing things afraid. We do have true love. This is a romance of a lifetime in the back of that deck. How are they currently thinking and feeling for you, group number 3? We have bees. The bee is a sense of self-sacrifice. It's like doing something for the good of the hive, and they could be using that as almost a scapegoat to their fear. It's like, I'm not doing it because I'm saving them. I don't want to bother them, or I don't want to shake things up. I'm sure that they'll reject me. I'm sure, you know, there's all these reasons why they can't act. We have white dress, so there could be somebody in this connection who is actually in a commitment right now, and that could be where some of this jealousy and insecurity comes from. And we also have family. So for some of you, this person is trying to act in a self-serving or self-sacrificial way, or at least that's their perspective of why they avoid this conversation, or why they hold back, why they stop themselves from coming through this gateway, is because there is something, a family of some kind in place, and they don't want to cause chaos in that environment. Spirit does say, though, that even when we say we're doing something for the good of other people, it is cloaking fear in us. Whether we want to admit that at that time or not, it is cloaking fear in us. What are they feeling for you? How do they feel? This is taking forever. It's taking too long for us to navigate this connection in order for us to, all of the reflection that's happened, I feel like it's taken a while. The separation is painful. And I want to make you my spouse one day. I just saw I would try again in a heartbeat. You don't know what you do to me. You make it easy to love you. And we also have, we are not on the same level. I do not deserve you. Back of the deck says, I do fancy everything about you, though. What are their current, oops, we have Ace of Wands. It's in the reverse position, though. It's like delays and setbacks, worried about rejections as well. What are their current feelings, please? Strength and ego. Leo energy. We also have I miss you. Do you miss me as well? A sense of destiny with that infinity symbol in the 8. And the strength and ego card is their ego that stops them from stepping outside of their comfort zone. They worry if they have the confidence and the self-awareness, the security to go forward and risk that rejection from you, because they're a very jealous person when it comes to this connection. I dream about you so much, probably too much. It says now is not the time. And I want to start a family with you. We also have they are waiting for you. Perhaps waiting for you to finish up with a family situation, which could again take a very long time, but waiting for you to maybe make that reconnection. The back of the deck says I want you. Let's see if they have any intentions of shaking things up in this connection. Let's see what their next action will be towards you. I'm going to pull a little deck here. What will their next action be towards group number 3, please? Their next action towards group 3. The Sun. Leo, strong. 3 of Cups coming out with the 8 of Wands. Ace of Cups. Oh my. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. I think they have intentions of coming towards you to reveal themselves. It could take a while because there could be something in place right now that's prohibiting that, which is why this Knight of Pentacles is taking a while, but they're in planning mode, group 3. 2 of Wands. They're really keen on some sort of closure. In the very least, I feel like they are keen on closure because we did start out, where'd it go? It's way over here. We did start out here with that 6 of Swords, and I feel like they're really keen on that. In the very least, they call it closure. That's the thing, is they call it closure, but what it actually is an attempt to restart. There's the Page of Cups. It's an attempt to restart. It's going to take them a while, though, to build up that confidence and for them to make that decision. So Spirit says it might take a period of time, which is why the 4 of Swords is showcasing a potential separation in the future if it's not already in place. But I feel like they are really, really keen on coming towards you and communicating this. Communicating that they want to take this to another level and having some type of reunion with you. It's just going to take a while. Let's clarify that 10 of Pentacles, please. Yeah, there's some sort of position in place or potential family unit in place that is holding up that action, but they are actively manifesting a reunion with you. That is their goal. That is their focus. That is their vision for this connection, is a reunion with someone incredibly important to them. It's going to take some time, though. It's going to take some time because there is all of these practical things and roles in place and a lot to navigate around, but they have intent. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group number 3. Oh, 6 of Cups. The 7 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, both reversed. So the things that are holding up that reunion that they're really looking for, the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse is really talking about impatience setting in and perhaps even having to uproot things that have been in place in order to create this reunion. So there's someone who's hesitating and maybe even giving up sometimes on some of the plans to slow things down because they're not ready because of that. Something in place that's getting in the way. Something that might need to be physically uprooted. So sometimes it's easy to kind of give up hope and lose some focus because we're not seeing the reward that we really want. Even the Page of Wands in the reverse is a card that really talks about somebody who's struggling within the connection right now, struggling with their own expectations, struggling with the scenario in front of them that they're dealing with, And that's why it makes them feel like it's an impossibility. But when we use our mind wisely, it means we're going to put into action what we need to put into action to create that outcome for ourselves. And the Seven of Pentacles does not need to be an impatience card. If we're not planting the seeds, we should be working on the growing conditions. And that growing conditions includes tentative plans that we put into action. We have the letter J. We have this Six of Clubs here, which is the Six of Wands. Confidence is the key to success here for this person. Confidence is the key to them. We have I will, and I do think that they will, if I'm honest. We have. We have Leo in the Bull. We have a Tree of Life. And we also have the Mermaid. So something that's luring us, a danger that's luring us away from something that we have in place. Tree of Life could be a family unit. We do have the Button, needing to mend things as well, and the Leaf. Change is the only constant we can depend on, and the leaf is a symbol of that. Sometimes we have to be aggressive towards change, and we have to take a bite out of it. All right, group number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated. If it did, I would love to hear your story in the comments section, and I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and hit your notification bell. And if you drop me a comment below, I would love for you to make sure you hit your notification bell, because I'm going to be choosing a winner for my monthly reading giveaway. I also offer a chance to win a free mini read on Instagram, and the link is below. And you can check in with my Etsy shop if you're interested in a personal reading, and I will be updating that shop tomorrow on Sunday around noon Eastern Standard Time, so keep checking back. But I really hope that you have a beautiful day and that you come back here to visit us at the Tarot Cottage. Take care.